Well, if today's show has motivated you to get back into the kitchen, we have a little help from the good folks at the Made in Oklahoma Coalition. Here's Chef Kurt with a recipe for a quick and healthy dish.
Hi, I'm Chef Kurt Fleischfresser at the Tasting Room in Oklahoma City, and today I have David Brooks with me, and we're going to have some fun with some Made in Oklahoma products. David Brooks is with Shawnee Mills.
Yep.
How's it going, David?
It's going great.
Excellent, excellent. Tell us a little bit about Shawnee Mills.
Shawnee Mills, Oklahoma's oldest company, 105 years old, owned by the same family. We mill about 1 million pounds of flour and cornmeal every single day.
It's amazing.
And we buy most of it from Oklahoma farmers.
Well, and my mother-in-law retired from there after 21 years, and my brother-in-law still works over there.
So yep, Rita was there for a long, long time.
Yes.
Good lady.
She was. I like her. And then, well, we're going to do some things with some of the raw products and with some of the things with the packaging stuff you have. I'm going to start with some polenta. And for the polenta, I'm going to take 4 cups of water. And this can be a base for, instead of a pasta or, you know, instead of, a lot of things. You know, cornbread, you can use this soft polenta. And actually, Scott, one of our managers, he likes it with chili. So that's be a good place to start. So we take 4 cups of water. Bring it to a boil. You want to start stirring this?
Sure. Now,
and we're going to have 1 cup. It's basically cornmeal mush is what it is, but it sounds so much fancier when you say polenta.
Polenta is kind of a neat word.
Yes, it is. And then, so I'm going to put some kosher salt in there, and I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of butter, and we're just going to stir that, and it's going to tighten up and keep cooking, and then we'll check it every once in a while and see if it starts to set up. So tell me a little bit more about corn. You get a little insight on the cornmeal you
use? The corn's the most interesting thing in the grocery store. Did you know in a grocery store, 3,000 of the items in a grocery store have corn in it? Do you know that that has an even number of rows on it? Between 16 and 18, there's about, 800 kernels on that ear of corn, and each one of those little fibers that come out the end is hooked to one of the ears, the kernels of corn.
Have you had trouble sleeping lately?
Yeah, I think about this a lot. But did you know that there's corn products? 1 bushel of corn will sweeten 400 cans of pop.
Oh my God!
And it's in batteries. It is in toilet paper. Can you say toilet paper on a cooking show?
Yeah, you can see
cornstarch is actually in things like toilet paper, paper towels, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, and I also know that the best corn at the farmer's market is the one that has the worm in it, because it doesn't have too much pesticides and it is ripe and ready. So
if you can just
remember
beat the worm to it.
Okay, while you're stirring that, I'm going to make some just cornbread from scratch. This is actually the recipe we use at the Coach House. And we take 2 cups of yellow cornmeal and 2 cups of Shawnee Mills flour, a pinch of kosher salt, a cup of sugar, and a teaspoon and a half of baking powder. And we basically cut that in so the butter is kind of mixed through, but it's not completely homogenized. You're doing really good there, by the way.
I'm stirring.
Corners.
Okay, sorry.
And then I'm going to add to this 2 eggs.
I've gone left-handed. Is that going to change anything?
That's fine.
Okay.
I don't want you to have one arm bigger than the other anyway.
It's true. But I didn't want backwards polenta.
So we basically just mix in our egg and then put in just enough milk to bind the whole thing together.
You weren't kidding when you said this was going to thicken up. That's all right, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's perfect.
Smells good.
It's not that it's that difficult, and it is one of those deals where you can get in shape while you're working.
That's true. So the average housewife could do this. Even if she doesn't know
yeah,
this
much better than you could, I got to be honest with you.
Thank you.
So once we just bring this together like a dough, we're good for our cornbread. And what will happen is that baking powder will get in there with the salt and make it nice and light and fluffy. The great yellow toasty. You could toast it. You could toast the cornmeal for a different flavor. Before you make this, there's a lot of different options. So.
And you know, it wouldn't be that good if you tried to use some of those other cornmeals that are on the market.
Well,
Shawnee's the only one that actually works.
What's great about this, honestly, is that this cornmeal was processed over there and got here. You know, it didn't drive. We didn't leave a big carbon footprint. We don't use up a lot of gas. We did a lot of good things, and it's local. Yeah. And when I see this on the shelf next to any other product, I know it's as good or better, and we're saving the ecology too.
And you know, we don't make our product until we get the order in hand. So this product that lands on a shelf was probably a piece of corn 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah, I think it's great. Okay, you can see how creamy and light it is.
That is pretty.
It's ready. I shut the thing off. We'll put a little bit of cheese in there. This is a little Monterey Jack. But what we're going to do is we're going to make a little quicker version of this using one of your mixes. This is the yellow cornmeal muffin mix. And we're going to make it by the regular directions, which is 1 egg and 1/3 cup of milk. But we're going to add in there a little diced jalapeno, very finely diced. So you can see the mix is pretty nice too. It takes a lot of labor out of it. Well, anything else you want to say about Shawnee Mills?
Nope, it's a great company. All of the stuff you see here, we have 22 retail items on the shelf. We have everything from brownies. We can do your dessert. We can do your breakfast with our pancake mix. And they're all as simple as the one you're doing here. It's just basically 1 egg and a little bit of milk to make them all. And they all blend in so good.
That's really easy. Well, you're right. They do go great together, and I think that's great. So if you don't see it in your grocery store, just ask for local products, or go to the website and find the grocery store near you that has those products.
Right.
And let's demand to have Oklahoma cuisine. I like that.
MIOcoalition.com will give them every item, every company.
Perfect. Remember, when it's made in Oklahoma, it's good for you, and it's good for Oklahoma. Thanks, David.
Thanks.
Try some polenta.